All right, welcome back, COE. Are you ready for the penultimate match of today?
We have a very exciting match on our hands here, opposing Criller to Hifkil. A moment of national pride, please. Like, if there are any French people in the public,
Oh
can I get a oui oui baguette? So we're gonna see Hifkil taking on Criller here. Criller, like, year after year, one of the strongest showing players here at COE. I mean, previous winner, previous semi-finalist, so experienced. And Hifkil making his debut here on stage, gonna be very, very exciting. Interesting matchup of skill sets also.
Yeah, I would say so. You know, I mean, of course, we will address the elephant in the room first of all, right?
Yes.
Because it's Criller. Last time getting top 5 to 8 in the tournament. This time trying to push it even higher. Overall, being a super strong control player, tag reading as well, all of those skills. Basically, the only weakness that you can try and think of would be, your heavy tapping maps. But that's just about it. The consistency on this guy is just over the ceiling. So that is about Criller. But now we are also looking at the opponent that he has, a C21 Subaru. We had play-ins phase, and we had 24 players, only 16 made it. And by all the logic, it's just that Hifkil wasn't really supposed to make it considering the seeding, but yet he's here. Do you know why that?
Yeah, exactly. I think Hifkil came in as a bit of a surprise, a bit of a sensation here, most notably with his seed 1 in qualifiers on Nomad 1. A lot of players or even spectators who weren't exactly familiar with him did not know that he is very, very strong at aim in general. And also Criller, mechanically very competent. Not exactly a speed player, but very all-arounder when it comes to mechanics. And good hard rock player as well. And, he's been one of those staple, veterans players in France. And I think he came in as a bit of a surprise, but beat Aleph 5-2 and narrowly lost to Paper Candle, TB, then beat Listia 5-2. So there he is on stage. So, of course, he walks into this one as a bit of an underdog, as you explained. Criller, really, really strong showing player year after year. And you did mention control. I would also argue that Gimmick is going to be very one-sided here in this matchup.
Yeah.
But on the other side of the table, you got Hifkil with arguably potentially superior mechanics. So that could be a way in for Hifkil to get multiple points on the board.
For sure, I would definitely say so. I mean, when it comes to Hifkil, the combo game is what really the true weapon
Yeah,
is.
definitely.
Yeah, and I mean that's how Hifkil, not only in those qualifiers but also in the play-in stage, he just had an upper hand over all of those crazy aim players and mechanics players. So, yeah, that is definitely very interesting. Two distinct strategies, as you mentioned, are gonna be used. If one of them doesn't work out, it's basically kind of the end of the road, because if you try to enter something else against each other, like for example, if Hifkil tries to pick control, or if Criller tries to pick something aim heavy against Hifkil, it might go either way. So
yeah, some very defined strengths for both players. But also I think it's interesting as some of those lower seeded players you mentioned, such as Hifkil, making it on stage, to see how well they can adapt to such a high skill cap map pool, because this pool, we have talked about it over and over again today, is absolutely insane. So anyway, I think the rolls are happening. We should be getting the protects fairly soon, I guess. I have no info on if the rolls actually happened yet or not.
yeah, I hope so.
Okay, so a crushing victory to Hifkil, 91-8 on the rolls. So that's quite the good starter here for Hifkil.
Yeah, that is indeed pretty big. Also, fun thing, we already know who the winner of this match will face. It's going to be Fudge, also known as Raj. So that's going to be a matchup for quarterfinals, and we will find the answer by the end of this match. Here comes the pool. There it is, and Subaru, just based on what we have seen, for example, just in those play-ins, just not even taking the previous tournament history background into the account, I would say the best bans for Hifkil would be the gimmicks, that being Sad Aegis 3 and potentially Nomad 5.
Oh yeah, definitely. I am expecting a hidden 3 protect on the side of Criller. This would be a very smart protect against Hifkil. On the side of Hifkil, I think Hard Rock 1, arguably, and there it is. Yeah, I mean, easy to call, right? You know it's going to happen. Criller is really good at this stuff. Hifkil is not really comfortable in that kind of skill set. On the other side of the coin, I do believe Hard Rock 1 could be a solid protect. Nomad 1, Nomad 2, even DT 1, for example. Hifkil, quite a few options here on this map pool to choose a comfortable map here. On the no-mod pool, I would agree that no-mod 5 is probably going to be banned here at one point by Hifkil, alongside perhaps Hidden 2. On the side of Criller, potentially a DT2, DT3, maybe not DT3, but at least DT2 ban.
Could be, yeah. I mean, we saw Hifkil pick a bunch of DTs in the play-in phase. I believe against Listian. Would have a really decent performance considering those are pretty much tapping and finger control heavy speed maps. So DTs out of the way would make sense, as well as Nomad 2, even though I would say both players do not really want to go into super high BPM tapping.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Nomad 2 is probably still tappable, semi-tappable for these players, but I would agree that neither are going to be comfortable on DT2, for example. DT2 is way too fast, 293 BPM, absolutely insane stuff. We've seen a couple of players be really comfortable on it, but it's really that high elite of speed players. So in a matchup like Hifkil Criller, not really a preferred map here.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I wouldn't really want to go into, the RNG department. And as you predicted, that we mentioned before, HR1, the Protect is here. Sharon Ribbles, a very similar map to actually what we have seen in play-ins. That was a pretty much same Hard Rock 1 in terms of, your raw aims, except this one has more of those flowy space bursts.
Yeah, I would have to agree. This Hard Rock 1 is very similar in style, but basically difficulty dialed to 11. Like, it's just cranked up a notch. Like, Shonen Ripples on Hard Rock 1 is absolutely insane. Like, this whole pool is insanity. Like, Jashin Nomad 2, Cycle Hit DT3. Like, you just love to see it. And we are seeing those bans. It is going to be a Nomad 2 ban from Criller, so no Jashin in this matchup. And I won't say it was, like, unexpected. We were talking about potentially a tapping ban coming from Criller, and that DT2 is probably going to be eyed sooner or later, as we do see the Hidden 2 ban from Hifkil, quickly followed up by the DT2 ban from Criller. So no tapping whatsoever want to be tested. And a double Hidden ban for Hifkil, I think, is very understandable. It is his non-comfort mode, so I think those bans make a lot of sense. Whereas Nomad 5, despite the gimmicky aspect, still is precision reliant, which Hifkil is good at precision, so could be potentially a solution.
Yeah, we saw Hifkil pick hyper precision earlier a couple of weeks ago against his opponents in play-in, so that makes perfect sense. The bans of Hiddens as well, only leaving one HD map for Criller. Quite a smart choice, and Restart with a banger right here.
The opening pick, Cycle Hit. Ladies and gentlemen, Hifkil looking to steal the show here. Also, on a side note, I'm noticing that you are Malteser and I'm Puppy. Nice to meet you.
Good to see you here. What brought you here? But yeah, hopefully that will. Yeah, that should be fine. But regardless, they just read Subaru. What are we looking at? I mean, Criller got rid of speed, more speed, and here we have speed finger control.
Yeah, speed finger control as we are going to step into it. Cycle Hit DT, iconic map, arguably the most iconic map in this entire map pool. Full of bangers, that is. That is quite the statement of how iconic this map is in the history of this game. And Hifkil first picking it, you just got to love it. The underdog coming in, picking out the most iconic map here. You got to imagine Hifkil is going to be somewhat more comfortable on the AR and also on the reading of those really insane patterns. And you did mention the speed aspect, as we do see an opening miss here from Criller.
Yep, indeed, but there is a very long way to go. As we already know, this Cycle Hit the iconic map, and it has 4 KI, so it's going to take a while before we see a very distinct lead. So far, here comes the build-up from Hifkil, finding a break, though, and dropping a lot of accuracy, while Criller is still holding on. Let's see if it brings him down on those finger control sections, finally finding the break. But the accuracy is kind of one-sided right now.
Yeah, Criller definitely doing better here on the accuracy. It is inching closer together here in this harder section, but Hifkil is struggling in this introduction. It's really the kind of map you have to roll into. We do heal the exclamation here on my left on Hifkil, but he's going to have to stabilize here after this first quarter. It is a solid 30k advantage for Criller.
Yeah, Hifkil not being able to find that solid grip, that firm grip on the map, despite out being his own pick. Right now, Criller is taking the initiative and trying to bring it higher. Yeah. There is no time to tire, however, there is a break. And the Easter Kai kicks in. Hifkil is here with the recovery, look at that. He sees blood in the water, he smells it, and he's trying to bring the lead over his 3 counter combo. So far, it has been working out, but the accuracy is what's really stopping the attack right here. He really needs to bring it up, and then break!
Oh, that unfortunate break. It is traded, so it's not the worst thing in the world for Hifkil, sorry here. But Criller mounted that early advantage on the accuracy. You're saying it's now still 3% difference between these two players, and basically a reset. So Hifkil is going to have to do better than Criller straight up during the second half of this map.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still anyone's game so far, halfway into the map. The next KI is going to be the easiest one, so it's up to both players to hold the combo. Whoever holds through that section is gonna have a very, very good advantage in the last quarter of the map. And so far, that's not gonna be the case for Hifkil. More of those breaks before the KI. It's only gonna be adding fuel to the fire. Criller right now, once again in the driver's seat, trying to just make the score lead skyrocket. And it has been working out, 70k right now, and he's only trying to bring it up.
Yeah, there has been attempts of recoveries on the side of Hifkil, but this firm accuracy advantage on the side of Criller is just murdering the score lead right now. 80k difference at the second break, and Criller with a solid advantage on the accuracy. Still about 4% difference. Hifkil is really going to have to pop off on the hard section at the end if he wants to mount a comeback here. Criller so far looking a little bit more comfortable, and the speed not really working out for Criller the way we were hoping. So Criller just all around doing better here.
Yeah, raw speed is one thing, but finger control is something Criller can very much contest Hifkil. This seems to be the case right here. Both players are marching towards the finish line, but only one will be able to make it first. And seems like Criller has all in his hands to make it through. The last guy is the hardest one, so Hifkil will need to see a god mode from him to have any chances on this pick, but otherwise it's gonna look like a break point. But right now, Hifkil is here with the last guy, but no, that break indicated, Subaru, that we're indeed gonna start away really, really roughly if you're a Hifkil.
I mean, that is the section that claims everybody. That is the hard part of this map. That is the part Vaxei missed on all those years ago with that iconic score. You can't expect to FC this section with high accuracy, right, if the rest of the map is a struggle. Valiant effort here from Hifkil at the end of the map, but Criller with a solid 100k advantage, and it's going to be the early break point on this iconic map here for Criller.
Yeah, seems like that DD3 was a trap. Even though DD2 and Noma 2 were banned, and Hifkil was like, oh, DD3 might work out. No, it cannot, and that is gonna be some food to process for next pick of Hifkil, because he's one down, and it's now up to Criller to try and get the momentum. I mean, see if he gets it.
I know Criller could be comfortable on this map, and I knew
oh my god.
I knew Criller could be comfortable on this map, but yeah, Hifkil, is not going to be happy about this score. You just hate to see it. I mean, it's an opening pick that doesn't really work out. It's still just 1-0. Criller now with the opportunity, and he's not going to go for the Protect right away. It's going to be Nomad 4, and if you know what Criller did last year on Nomad 4, like one of the two FCs only facing Emmerich, that's a really dominant skill set for Criller, so this is a very solid opening pick.
That is your perfect pick. That's a no-brainer right here. I mean, if you're a Criller, it is tech. We also haven't really seen Hifkil picking a lot of tech maps, so on paper it should work out.
Oh!
It's Criller's birthday as well, so...
It's Criller's birthday! Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you!
You just love to hear it. You just love to hear it, man. We're going on. We keep going. We keep going, man.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, COE, for this beautiful moment. Now, how about a Nomad 4 FC for the birthday?
For the birthday. The birthday present from Criller?
Wait,
that's kind of weird.
That's kind of weird. I mean,
hold on.
He's the one on stage, so...
Right. In the meantime...
Oh, I guess not.
No! We gave it away. But yeah, it is Criller, it is tech. What better combination of people and skill sets could you ever think of? It's an original from Zanges and a great tech map from 0BB and also Nuch. So this sliders and the mag tech is gonna be really, really challenging. We saw a lot of players struggle in this one, but when it comes to Criller, you can just tell that he's gonna have a pretty strong start. However, right now Hifkil is here with a pretty good score and accuracy as well, but that's gonna tend to change as we enter in the first PI.
I mean, Hifkil, not a bad tech player by all means at all. Like, very capable of playing that kind of skill set. It's going to be a reset for both players, but fewer misses on the side of Criller right now, and a much, much higher accuracy in this introduction. Like, the early slider break doesn't really count, but this is the first real miss for Criller, but it's very clean and still 99% accuracy. We saw Malashevsky earlier holding a 99 for most of the map, and it looks like Criller wants to replicate that kind of performance.
Yeah, indeed, so far he has everything he needs to replicate that 99% accuracy, matching Malashevsky's accuracy, and the combo is not struggling by any means, not getting any combo drops, not getting any accuracy drops on that stream, and he is only going to try and run away with the score in his bag, and you look at it, in the blink of an eye, already 100k score difference.
So far, it's a reset for both players here, but the accuracy much lower on the side of Hifkil. Criller still showing why this is a pocket pick, why this is a comfort pick. And we're about halfway now, and accuracy dropping a little bit of that stream section for Criller, but not enough to really bring any danger as Hifkil is struggling to recover here. Stream section worked out okay for Hifkil, so at the brick, it's about 110k difference, but Criller with such a solid advantage on this opening pick.
Yeah, there is a recovery, but there's also the last KI that is just almost impossible to FC, and so far we haven't seen anyone hold through it, and the break from Hifkil is once again gonna make his chances shrink even harder. Criller right now with a pretty solid recovery, 120k score difference. Looking forward to that last KI. Let's see if it brings him down or not. So far, it's going smooth. It's a smooth sailing from the guy.
I mean, you know, those are going to be one-sided picks on the side of Criller. Either this one and Hidden 3, basically, that are going to be no-brainers. We expected this, but now it's just a matter of Criller holding that 98% accuracy. Not quite as high as what we saw from Malashevsky earlier, but that ending slider stream might have something to say about this. Let's see how well Criller can hit this. Going to this final section, drops his combo. He had a massive combo here. Now it's about hitting this final pattern here. Yep. 98%. Still, the sliders coming in. And here comes the slider stream.
Yeah, can he hit it is the question. He
hits it!
Nails
Wow!
it! Without any issue. That is a mad respectable score right here, Subaru. 2-0.
Yeah, beautiful ending from Criller here. Perfect finisher, getting that 2-0 lead against Hifkil. Criller, happy birthday, man.
Well, I must be happy about this one. But yeah, that also just opens up a lot of, leeway when it comes to other techie maps. I mean, we're also looking at Hard Rock 3 that we have here. Might get opted into a bit later for Criller, considering it has all those tech elements. AG1, not anymore, even though it had tech elements, it got banned by Hifkil. But overall, control so far seems pretty good, as well as finger control for Criller. So when it comes to Hifkil, finger control, speed finger control did not work out, so I think Subaru, it's time to go into raw things, into very raw aim.
Raw aim. I expected a Protect to come at this point of the match. A very good choice here from Hifkil. Like, he saw GT3 was a bit of a hassle, a bit of a struggle, so going raw aim against Criller, not a bad decision. It is Hifkil's main skill set. We have seen that No Mod 1, Seed 1 in qualifiers. We know that's what he does best, so we're going to see an interesting showing here, showing Ripple's Hard Rock map that we have not seen in every single match. It's not been one of the most popular picks here, but we still have seen it, like, I believe, at least once before.
Yes, in the A Secret Box match.
Yeah, Secret Box.
That was there. That was there. Well, in an A Secret Box match, yeah, Secret Box unfortunately left from the map in mid-map, so hopefully that's not going to be the case here.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. Everything should be going pretty smooth. This is your typical Whitecat map, if you are unaware. A lot of those big jumps, big raw jumps with Hard Rock as well, so that once again just makes the difficulty spike. As well as the drain, 4 minutes 30 seconds. Not only test your raw aim, but also your consistency.
Yeah, consistency trial for both players. A better starter here for Criller. Hifkil finding an early miss, but he's going to keep that high accuracy for most of the map. Now it's just a question of how long Criller can hold on to this SS.
Yep, for sure. I mean, so far the map is just coming to, ramp up even more. So far, it is a pretty chill section until the very first guy. So an SS from Criller is quite respectable, but so far, nothing to be scared of if you are Hifkil. You're not in the danger zone yet. In fact, it was just one tactical miss from you in the very beginning. He has all the chances to return the favor and finally get the first point on the board, but that break is gonna kind of slow things down as Criller is still going here with an SS.
Like, this is not a bad showing by Hifkil. It's just Criller doing something else as the first quarter comes to a close. It's still the SS maintained by Criller, and now it's a matter of how long he can hold this advantage against Hifkil, because Hifkil, is going to recover, is going to find those combos, is going to find the high axe, so you cannot allow yourself a single mistake, and this is exactly what Criller is doing right now. Still not a single slip up here as Hifkil once again manages to recover a short 200 combo.
Yeah, for sure. So far, everything is flawless for Criller. Looks like effortless. Just 1/100 so far. Another one coming here, but that doesn't even matter. Hifkil is recovering, but 700 combo, a full combo going on right now is... Hifkil already needs to put a really, really big effort, and hope for a break from criller, because if the criller just keeps going like that, there is no point in trying to compete with him. But finally, there it is. That is the bridge in the defense that Hifkil was looking for, and now he has the 500 combo, Subaru.
Yeah, there it is, the opportunity. Criller did manage to pull the bleeding quite out for Hifkil here, but Hifkil with the recovery with the massive accuracy as well. And it's going to be a traded, but it is still a shrunken lead here, about 40,000 K difference at the halfway point of this map. And Criller now starting to show first blood on this map. Hifkil is going to have to mount a second comeback. The recovery is matching each other. The accuracy is basically matching as well. Both players on an exceptional performance here. It's going to be a miss for Hifkil, but like, you got to salute the performance. Like, Hifkil would be beating most players here on this map. It's just Criller doing something else.
Yep, indeed. Hifkil, by all the means, there's no disrespect to this score. This is a very good performance so far, but he sees that he needs to try even more on that break. There is a 50k score advantage right now for Criller. The accuracy is also a bit on his side, so, well, that's helping the situation. But 200 combo is truly what matters at the moment, and that slow section is only going to help out Criller even more.
Yeah, the slow section banking a bit more for Criller here. The 50k mark is crossed in the score lead department. Now it's just a matter of if Hifkil can mount a comeback here. Recover a big combo, find a Criller miss before the last KI. It's 1/4 of the map left, and it's still comebackable, but you need this miss from Criller if you're rooting for Hifkil here. Criller right now is just so much more in control as Hifkil does find another reset, unfortunately, in this aim section, not tripping out Criller whatsoever. Like, look at those beautiful jumps hit without a single 100.
Oh my god, no, Criller is just gonna enter the flow state at this tendency right now. Hifkil, once again, his pick not working out against Criller, and I do not want to call things out too early, but it seems to me that it's gonna be almost impossible, nearly impossible for Hifkil to bring Criller down on the pick of his own. Criller looking forward to claim that second break point in a row that Hifkil picked once again, backstabbing him just in the open wound. That is not what he was looking for. Finger control did not work. Now raw aim is not working out as well.
Yeah, raw aim was a bit more of a trial here for Criller, but he still maintained the advantage all throughout. Massive combos, impeccable jumps, and only the streams really tripping him up a little bit. But those space streams are really diabolical. It's going to be late misses for both players here, but not much to change here. As it's going to be a 90k difference between those players. Hifkil trying his best on a pocket skill set, but Criller simply too strong of a showing on this third map. It is going to amount to a 3-0 lead for Criller. And now it's just a matter of who can hit best those final jumps that are absolutely diabolical.
Yep, indeed, and that only shrinks so many opportunities for Hifkil. So many skill sets that Criller already proved that he has the upper hand on. And that's the third point going to his favor just like that. Just 2 points away from sending the French superstar out of the COE 1v1.
Yeah, and for Hifkil, this is a bit of a tough spot here. This hidden 3 is still open, and you got to think Criller is going to be going for it sooner or later. Now it's a matter of if Criller goes for it to protect or goes for a bit more of a daring pick. I would eye this No Mod 5 or No Mod 3 potentially for Criller if I was him.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm also looking at No Mod 5. No Mod 3 as well, control the gimmicks in No Mod 5. The overall has a great selection of maps right here. And at this point, the only sort of things we haven't really seen, I'm just like trying to think of what Hifkil might go after Criller's pick. I don't know. It maybe would have been something like DT1. Maybe that could work.
DT1 could be good for Hifkil though. So I mean, the BPM is kind of high, but DT1 is usually a good skill set for Hifkil. He will definitely always be drafted in for French rosters on this kind of map. But actually, it's going to be a No Mod 1 pick from Criller. Okay, so Criller going for the Hifkil skill set here. That is quite daring. I mean, we did see Criller take the aim on Hard Rock 1, but this is a different type of map, and you know Hifkil is going to be comfortable in this one, so a bit of a daring pick here.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, if Hard Rock 1 was more about your consistency, then No Mod 1, it doesn't even feature those bursts. It is just crazy 220 BPM jumps. I mean, this high score, so what would you imagine?
So iconic. High
so
score.
iconic.
8-star high score, No Mod 1. You'd love to see it. Banger song, banger map. It's going to be a beautiful showing between these two players. Some of Europe's top players. One of the top French players, one of the top German players. Battling it out on the aim. Skill cap aim, high score. I mean, could we hype the map up a little bit, perhaps, ladies and gentlemen?
For sure. A custom from Mappac as well, so shoutouts to the mapper. And here
I hear the French chants.
That is great to know.
Beautiful French tense as the intro comes in. We are once again going to see an early advantage on the accuracy, but really is going to be coming down to those jump sections, defining the difficulty of this map.
Yeah, truly, Criller is right now trying to completely break the morale for Hifkil to mental boom the opponent, because Hifkil, number one, I could very well see that pick coming in from Hifkil, but right now Criller is trying to enter his territory and assert dominance. Let's see if he succeeds in that, Subaru, as we're entering the first KI.
Pure Sky is going to drop. Both players are going to be looking pretty good so far. We've seen multiple insane scores on this map. I'm curious to see who can take it the farthest here. Both comfortable in the skill set. It's going to be an opening miss for Hifkil. Criller once again replicating what he did in the intro of the Hard Rock 1. It's going to be a late miss on the end of this hard part here, but still higher accuracy for Criller. With that said, Hifkil is mounted a recovery.
Yep, indeed. So far, nothing is decided. Both players are looking quite fragile. No one is safe at the moment. And Hifkil now trying to take on the lead. But the accuracy and the recovery needs to hold on for a bit longer. And he probably needs to see at least one break from Criller, because right now it is almost a stalemate. The score lead is not moving anywhere. So we need to expect at least one break from either of the players for things to keep going, to keep the dynamic. Right now, here comes a more so chill section, and soon enough we're gonna see one of the harder ones. So that is probably where we will see some of those breaks. Let's get to see if anyone gets caught up by this.
This is very tense, Vlox, and here basically identical combos. A tiny advantage for Hifkil, but this is the intense section. The triangle's being hit by both players, and it's 3K to separate these players as both are destroying this so far.
Oh my god!
Those jumps are being hit by both players. It's gonna be Hifkil missing first. Criller hits the entire pattern, and just like that, flipping the entire advantage towards him on his own pick against Hifkil on the strong skill set for Hifkil. It's going to be perfectly hit by Criller as we do reach the second Chai, the hardest part of the map. Criller still holding on. Hifkil misses once again. Criller 600 combo, still very high 99 accuracy. Can he hit this entire section, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, and then Criller is flipping the score. That's something that Hifkil should have won on paper.
Oh my god.
But right now, Criller does not care who is playing against. He is just going forward. He is pushing it higher. There's no time to slow down. He is taking the lead with speed and grit. The aim is effortless. Every movement looks preordinated, and he just does not want to stop.
Once again, Hifkil's score would beat most players in this tournament. And finally, he misses on literally error after hitting one of the hardest sections of the map. But Criller is doing something else right now. What a performance here. 99.73 accuracy. And I believe that was like 800 combo on the hardest part of the map.
Yeah, absolutely stellar performance from Criller already. We haven't even reached the end of the map, but we're already seeing 99.7% accuracy, just a couple of 100s and misses, and that's about it. That is an insane performance right here. Already 650k. The only question is how far can he push the bar now, the limit?
I mean, we're going to see pretty soon, but I can barely believe what I'm watching right now. Criller with the insane performance, eclipsing probably any other player on this map. And Hifkil with the strong showing. Still 99% accuracy for Hifkil. Like, a valiant fight, but just what can you do when your opponent hits the hardest section of the map with the perfect SS?
Yep, and then here comes the outro, the last challenge for Criller. Can he clear this last section and close it off with an SS? Hifkil falls short, but Criller does not. He is unfazed right now, and oh my days, he is hitting those like it's bread and butter for him.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, that's the last break! There is no way.
The Marucci miss coming from Criller right at the end, but
Such
what a performance! 800k on Nomad 1. Ladies and gentlemen, Criller on Nomad 1. A round of applause, please, for this insane score.
Look at that accuracy. 1 miss and 3 100s. That's everything. Everything else was a perfect hit from Criller.
What a showing. And valiant fight from Hifkil. Like, 99 for most of this map is no joke. Like I was saying, Hifkil would probably beat a lot of players on this map. Unfortunately, just Criller on such a great day right now. With that said, it's 4-0. It's still one pick for Hifkil. So we have seen this Snowball 1 going the way of Criller. Aim looking like the closest skill set so far in this matchup. Does this open a route for DT1?
Yeah, that is the question that's definitely up in the air. I'm thinking either between DT1 or Nomad 5, to be fair.
Nomad 5 could be interesting. Nomad 3 could be interesting. I mean, Nomad 3 control against Criller.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say number 5 because once again we saw the voice track was crazy. We saw Hifkil pick those hyper precision maps of CS 8.5 in playing. So maybe number 5 considering it's also precision CS 6.8, awkward aim. So
Hifkil also a very strong Hard Rock player all around. So Hard Rock's basically untouched after that protect on the side of Hifkil. So
you're right.
Maybe an option here to be considered. Hard Rock 2 or 3. I would argue maybe Hard Rock 2 is favorable. There it is.
Yo, you got it.
I don't know. I'm just on something else with the predictions today. Like
Perfect guess.
yeah, Hard Rock 2 is going to be now or never moment for Hifkil. 4-0 for criller. Great day for criller, but Hifkil valiantly fighting at least on his own picks and the second pick for criller. So hopefully he can make something happen here on this Hard Rock 2.
Yeah, indeed. That is a very interesting Hard Rock 2 as well, to say the very least. First of all, it's a completely new territory. We haven't seen anything like that in the pool so far, getting picked and played. The other thing is that those who remember Charlie's Perfect Math class, the tournament where that Hard Rock 2 was played, White Cat against Chicone, the iconic clip went from there.
Iconic match,
Yeah,
yes.
it is very rhythm heavy. Those rhythm changes and precision and awkward aim is what in combination just makes this map arguably one of the hardest maps of this entire pool.
I feel like at this point you could argue any map is one of the hardest maps because this pool is so ridiculously hard. But this is a now or never moment for Hifkil. If the French crowd have invaded the front seats, I want to hear them now.
We can in fact hear them now.
That'll have to do. The wee baguette moment is happening. It is going to be Hard Rock 2. It is going to be Hifkil picking for his tournament life on the line here.
Yep. Indeed, the crowd is cheering for Hifkil, but
You love to see it. You love to see it. Underdog moment here for Hifkil.
yeah,
As
for
we
sure.
are going to step in the map, I believe, shortly.
I believe so, but yeah, both players are getting ready right now. Hifkil is on a knife's edge. One mistake and there's no return. That Hard Rock 2, if you're feeling nervous, you're almost guaranteed to lose this map because just look at the CS, just look at the awkwardness and those patterns looking so obscure. It's going to be really challenging to hit those under a very much big amount of pressure applied onto you. And right now, things are looking pretty grim right off the bat for Hifkil because that accuracy, it's 90%, well compared to criller, you see 96.
Yeah, it's a bit of a struggle for both players here at the starter of this map, but criller looking like the better player on this opening once again. It is very, very early in the map, though. Not the longest map in the world, but Hifkil still has some time to recover as there is a miss from criller that is not traded.
Yeah, there it is. Nothing is lost yet for Hifkil. Now the accuracy as well seems a bit more equalized between both of the players. 93 against 92, so nothing is decided yet. Criller does not have an upper hand just now. 2K, it's now gonna slowly flip over to Hifkil if he keeps holding like that. The accuracy, in fact, now is not gonna matter because it's the combo. Hifkil is betting on his life on that part. And so far, first third of the map, still a very much stalemate between the two.
Oh, that is an unfortunate miss, though, for Hifkil. I think I heard an exclamation from him here, unfortunately. Criller now with a stronger recovery here. Accuracy's evened out a little bit. Still a bit of an advantage here for Criller. A bit of a chain miss here from Hifkil. That linear section really doing wonders for Criller here. The accuracy finally dropping a miss, but after having done a bit of damage here, about 35k, 40k advantage now for Criller.
Yeah, but it's also more like Criller's fighting more of those clean breaks, while Hifkil is dropping more of those 100s. And the accuracy alongside the misses is only gonna make things look even more scarier on the side of his. It's 4-0. He cannot allow any mix. Hey, this is the point of no return. But it seems like he's not planning to return right now. It's 30k. It's not moving anywhere. He needs more recovery, but he just cannot find any sort of it.
That section being hit a little bit better by Hifkil here. This may be the start of something. Criller found a little series of misses here. The accuracy evened out a little bit. Also now both in the 91 to 92 range. And this reset combo, it's only 20k difference. The misses could be the difference maker here towards the end of the map. Nothing is over yet. About a quarter to go and still anyone's map.
And now, this is the most trickiest part, Super. If you all remember that clip from Whitecat, on this exact patterns, he lost to Ciccone. Let's see if Criller will lose to Hifkil in the same fashion. But so far, he does not seem like he wants to back down. It's just not working, Hifkil. In fact, he's going to be the one fighting those breaks. And Criller is trading him, but 35k. And the map coming to its closure as the dust settles. Criller is going to take a very much decisive victory of 5-0 against Hifkil. No matter what Hifkil tried, it did not work out. And just like that, in dominant fashion, Criller advances to quarterfinals.
A very close map to finish this off, but unfortunately, once again, Criller coming slightly ahead. And that's just been the recurring theme of this entire match, really. Hifkil with the opportunities, but Criller, the superior experience, the superior control on the nerve. And that's the difference maker, and that's going to be 5-0 for Criller. Hifkil, commiserations, and we are seeing another replay. I mean, it came down to the line on multiple of these maps, but yeah, Criller, what can he do when he's like assessing the hardest part of Nomad 1 and combo gaming Hard Rock 1, assessing for the first quarter? That's just what to expect from one of the strongest players in the entire world.
Indeed, like you cannot blame Hifkil on other performance like at all. Those scores were really good, and when you're up against such a beast like Criller, there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah. As we hear the chants. Salute the crowd. Both players, here they are, Hifkil and Criller. Maybe, do we have a microphone?
Do we have a microphone right here? That is the right question that we're asking right now.
I think, yeah, there.
Oh, we are.
All right.
Hey. Would you like to? Yep. Oh, we need to turn it on. Hold on now.
Yeah, a mic turned on usually works a little bit better.
Hold on. You're right. Is it? Hold on. Which? Where's the button man? Where's the button man?
There
cool.
we go.
Thank you, bro.
There we go.
Hello.
Well, first of all, please, round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, Hifkil. So, Hifkil, little question for you. What are your thoughts on the chants of the French crowd?
They were awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for the support, honestly. I didn't expect that. I could hear everything while I was still in map, even though my sound was like at 100%, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a recurring chant after you literally got your top play yesterday at LAN, so that's to be expected.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Oh yeah, I mean, also, how do you feel about your first experience on stage here at this COE? I mean, that's something we share, actually, we have in common, so I'd like to have your opinion.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely awesome. It's just impossible to play. I think I bottom score every map I could play. I mean, I could do, so.
I mean, to your credit, like, if those were your bottom scores, like, damn, you had some pretty strong showing. So I think you can still be proud of yourself for making it that far, because as we did mention in the intro, your seeding suggested that you wouldn't pass the qualifying stage, and yet here you are. So you can congratulate yourself for that.
Yeah, I was really enjoying. Thank you.
It's a good run. It's a good run, man.
Yeah. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Hifkil. Shall we pass the mic to the winner of this match?
Of course.
All right, let's go for it.
Why are you cheating, man?
Look at 20.
Whoa, who is this person playing right here?
Wait, cameraman, come here. Look at this guy. This guy. This mouse is moving. It's playing right now.
There is no way.
Yeah, it's connected to this PC. What is he doing? It's like he had this mouse all the time.
Oh my God.
Fucking German trying to.
To sabotage.
That was a sabotage attempt.
But he didn't do anything during the match, so
That's good.
that's good. Okay. Should I come here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It would be preferable. So,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
come
but
here.
by all means, have a seat.
Hello.
First of all, Criller, congratulations.
Thank you.
Beautiful
Thank you.
match. First question I'd like to ask you is, how confident did you feel during your warm-up for this match? Did you, because arguably you had some of the best scores we've seen so far today, did you feel walking on stage that you were in this shape, or was it kind of feeling like a pop-off for you?
To be fair, during warm-up on this setup down there, I was feeling very confident. My scores were very good, even better than this Nomad 1 score.
Oh,
But I don't
wow.
want to spoil anything. Yeah. The only thing I really had to adjust was the chair because I really need armrests to play with, to play Osu. So that's the only issue while playing on the stage that I can try to fix because playing on the setup is kind of hard because of the heat as well. It's very hot in here, so
Yeah, it's very toasty around here.
yeah,
on
it
the
is.
stage,
It is.
so-
And when you're playing these 8, 9-star maps, it really gets on, on your nerves, on your mental, everything.
Yeah. Subaru, I think we should address the elephant in the room to you. What was the decision behind picking that Nomad 1? Because you knew that Hifkil is really good when it comes to aim. Was it kind of some sort of a mental warfare, or did you just do it, I don't know, for fun, because you felt like it was a good map for you?
Well, to be fair, it was already 3-0 for me, and I just wanted a good match. I also wanted my opponent to have as much fun as possible. So that's why I didn't pick the protected Hidden 3. I knew that he was good at aim, and we warmed up beside each other, next to each other, and yeah, I just wanted him to have a good match and pick as many maps that both of us are able to play.
That is very nice of you.
Yeah.
And it's not like I cannot play the map. I wanted to pick it regardless of the opponent because it's a good map for me, yes.
Very good mentality indeed. One question I'd have outside of the matches context, how do you feel about Germany being the most represented country when it comes to the 16 players in the brackets?
Is it the most represented country? Oh yeah, we have 3 Germans in here.
You do.
Well, one of them is already out. Rip Jerry. Let's hope for Ronnie to win against Knaus. I feel confident about him. He can win this. Where is
Okay.
he? He's already gone. Oh no,
He's
here.
gone.
Oh, he's playing the next match. Oh, that's really a good match.
Well, you're hoping for Ronnie Sunny, but let's take a look at yours. You're playing against Raj next
I'm
time.
playing against Raj
And
again.
Yeah,
again,
you've
yeah.
already faced him in play-in.
Exactly.
So how are you feeling
Yeah.
about your rematch?
Rematch.
Yeah.
I think if I play as well as I did right now and during the warm-up, I will have a pretty good chance. I know that Raj is a very good player. He had extremely good scores in the play-ins matches, so it's not an easy match at all. But it's doable for me.
Well,
So I'm pretty confident. Yeah.
sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan indeed. Well, anyway, we won't take up too much of your time, but once again, beautiful performance to get this
Thank
tournament
you.
started. I mean, you are like, it's common sense now to see you on this stage every year. So it's great to see that after all these years you can still pull out like these amazing performances. So I wish the best for you. And ladies and gentlemen, Criller.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Well, alright then.
Yeah.
Subaru, there is one last match that we will need to cover today. Oh, damn. That one will be Ronnie Sunny against Gnakos, as you might have already found out.
Yeah, Ronnie Sunny, that's now who's going to be the last match for today. So stay tuned for this one when it comes to us. I mean, I don't know if you're casting the next one, but
No.
when it comes to us, then it's jump dot for today. But in any case, stay tuned for the last match of this first day of COE.
For sure. Bye-bye, everyone. My name is Mifloxen, and I was joined by Subaru Arima. See ya.
See you.